So my last video about this Copart auction boat was more about the process of picking it up and loading it and getting it back home. This is just a quick video about the top 3 reasons not to buy a Copart boat. All right, reason number 1, they don't take great pictures. Although there was about a dozen pictures of this boat when I purchased it, they don't show things like hull damage, extensive rust, condition of important things like axles and bearings, tires. This is the new tire I put on. The one I took off was incredibly dry rot. Broken brackets, corrosion on these sorts of parts showing that the lower unit has been in the water for a long time. Extensive rot. It's disgusting. Water leaks in the interior. Excessive cracking. Excessive dry rot from weather. Broken brackets. More extensive dry rot from weather. More floor rot. All right, number 2 is going to be the fees. They have a fee for bidding. Doesn't sound like they do when you actually place a bid. However, when you win the auction, you get charged a $40 bid fee. If you can't go pick up your vehicle right away, in my case I had 2 days because it took an entire day for the seller to approve it. They counted that as a day for some reason. So they gave me 2 days to pick it up. After that, they charge you rent or storage fee, rather. So the storage fee only starts off at about $5 or $10, but it doubles every day. So I got charged 3 storage fee days. I think it totaled to be about $65. Then, once I got to the location to pick up my boat, they hit me with another fee, a pickup fee. So it's like $40 more just to enter the gate. They call it a gate fee to enter to go pick up my vehicle. So they're going to charge you money if you leave it there. They're going to charge you money if you pick it up. They're going to charge you if you bid on it. Then there's like their processing fee, of course. And then you got to pay taxes on your vehicle, of course. So although I purchased this boat for $650, when it was all said and done, it cost me about $1,200. I was very surprised. And the third reason not to buy a boat from Copart is the types of boats they have on there. Typically, they're going to be flooded boats, salvaged boats, or donated boats. In this case, this was a donated boat. So I thought that I was getting the better of the 3 options there, because if it was flooded, there's going to be extensive wire damage, rot, issues that you never even know what you're going to get with a flooded boat. Salvage boats, you can only get like a salvage title, I believe, so then it's hard to get insurance on your boat. And this is a donated boat, so I thought that it's just a rich guy with more money than he knows what to do with, so he's getting rid of his old toy because he replaced it with a new toy, which may have been the case. In my case, however, I purchased this boat for $450, or at least I won the auction for $450. And it said on approval, and I didn't quite know what that meant. I thought it was like on my credit or whether or not I paid or something like that, right? But it was actually on the approval of the guy who donated a boat. He put a counter offer in at $750. Now there was only 2 people bidding on it, me and one other guy. I bid $450. I won the auction. It should have been my boat. The seller bumped up the bid and said no, he only wants to let it go for $750. So I thought this was kind of ridiculous, but then I was kind of talking myself into it. I said, he must know that it's a good deal, that maybe it's going to crank up on the first try, that it's, that it doesn't need that much work or something, Obviously, you've seen this video and you can see how much rot and damage is in this boat, and that it's really not that great of a deal. It's going to take me a lot to get it back to somewhere of a sellable product that someone's actually going to enjoy. But I digress. The owner actually gets into a bidding war with me, and he bid $750, I bid $450. So I said, okay, I'll start meeting him a little bit in the middle. I went to $550, I believe. He only came down $25, so he makes it $725. So I was like, well, if he's playing hardball, I gotta play hardball. So I make it $575. He makes it $700. I make it $600. So we're going back and forth for a day and a half. Meanwhile, Copart counts this as one of my storage days. And finally we settle on $650. So it really wasn't that great of a deal after all. After I paid all the taxes, the storage fees, the gate fees, the processing fees, fees on top of fees, I'm in it for almost $1,200 now. And it does not crank right up. And obviously you can tell all the vinyl needs to be replaced, and some flooring needs to be replaced. It needs some work. So with all that said, that's going to wrap up my video with the top 3 reasons not to buy a Copart boat. Good luck, guys.